up, YouTube? It's your boy Double A 9 Skills. Welcome back to the Road to Foot Champions RTG edition. And we can finally say it because Foot Champions is finally here. Honestly, bros, this is kind of what I live for when it comes to FIFA now, bros. I really don't care too much about rivals. I don't really care about squad battles. I truly 100% care only about Foot Champions. I mean, I like squad battles. I like rivals. They're cool modes, but for me, Foot Champions is where it's at. I absolutely love Foot Champions. You got 40, now it's 30 games, but you have 40 games to really show what you can do. And now we got 30 games. And as always, I'm going to give you all the tips, what we're aiming for, what we're doing, how we're getting it, how we're like projected to finish, and if I think we can do well or not. Remember, never go into Foot Champions expecting yourself to get something high. I'm literally saying to myself, look, I hope I get Elite 3. You guys are about to see my mega team, baby. This the Road to Foot Champions RTG edition. That's the Rich Man to Glory edition. And if you've been watching this series, you know what this team used to look like. It was pretty cool. It was pretty copacetic. But I did a lot of things. For example, I sold Sergio Ramos, who we packed from rewards. I sold Pogba and Conte. I sold Cristiano Ronaldo because if you've been watching this series, you know we packed the Cristiano Ronaldo from the drafts. And then about a week later, about a week ago, we go and we do rewards. And our rewards of rank 1 rewards from Division 3, I believe it was. We got one to watch Cristiano Ronaldo. I also sold my informed João Cancelo. I made a lot of signings. Now, the way I'm going to show you my team, I want you to know that I didn't do it all at once. I haven't been able to show you and keep you up to date with my team because of all the craziness that's been happening. So there's a lot I did throughout like slow processes. But let's jump into it, man. I'm going to bring you back with me real quick. And what we got left of all the players you saw on your screen is Courtois, and the boy Varane. That's it. That's all we have. We've sold everything else. I have literally sold everything else. And I've picked up my first icon. It's just, oh man, here we go. You guys are about to be shocked. Now remember, my team was pretty It was okay, right? I sold Paul Pug. I'll explain it all, but selling Ronaldo is what changed the game. Let's go ahead and start at the left back position. At left back, I'm going to go ahead and put in the Spanish Barcelona man, Jordi Alba. Jordi Alba is going to be the guy that links up with my man Varane in the back. It's a very nice left side of the defense. At right back, I sold my informed João Cancelo because I picked up the one to watch João Cancelo. I sold my informed João Cancelo for 68K and I bought his one to watch for 88K. So it was a difference of 20K. I had to make that jump. It was a must, so I did it, and it was the best decision I've ever made in my life because if he gets any informs, I'm gonna be able to rock out with his informs. Up here is where we're gonna jump to next. I'm gonna make this make sense for you. First of all, my first icon I ever picked up was Makaleli. Now, I picked him up for pretty much nothing. It was $2.99. You could pick him up for like $2.60 now. Makaleli is a very big part of this team, bros, because I run the 4-1-2-1-2 Nero, and he is going to be playing CM for us. So this is huge. This is legit huge. He is a big part of the game. We're about to jump into our first 10 games, and I'm going to show you exactly what has taken place. Now, Makaleli is going to play striker for us, so he's going to be on 7 cam. Why? Because the Frenchman Mbappe is going to play right beside him. Now, Mbappe was somebody I bought early on. I picked up Mbappe just from like, you know, all the leftover stuff from opening packs. I put about 700 bucks into this account now, and I never really hit anything big. The biggest one was the one you guys saw. I think I got Insigne was the biggest card I got from my money. The rest has come from rewards. 2 top 100 finishes in squad battles, 2 rank 1 finishes, 1 rank Division 4, 1 Division 3. Got us some pretty big rewards. On the left-hand side of our attack is going to be one of my favorite players in this game. It's Neymar, bros. This card is unbelievably, stupidly amazing. He has 120 goals. I mean, 120 games with 100 goals, and he plays cam in the 4-1-2-1-2 because Cristiano Ronaldo, yeah, and Mbappe are our strikers, and my man Neymarzito is literally scoring that many goals from the cam position. All right, now the midfield is really where you're gonna go. Holy moly. The first guy I want to talk about, you're gonna see them all at once. All right, brace yourself. The first guy I want to talk about is wait, I got to get rid of that one. That's my fault. All right, the first guy I want to talk about is Vieira. The only reason I could afford Vieira is because I sold my Ronaldo that I got from the draft for 2 million coins, which then bought Vieira for 1.5. 1.5. It's a very expensive, but it's probably the best purchase I've ever done. Now, he plays left CM in a 4-1-2-1-2. Why? Because my man Keane is my straight up defensive mid. Now, before I packed Ronaldo, I sold Paul Pogba and stuff. I sold Paul Pogba with Paul Pogba money and the Douglas Costa money. I bought Keane. So Pogba went for like 500, Douglas Costa, and I had enough to pick up a Keane. So I had Keane before I even packed that Ronaldo. Keane and Makelele were my first two icons I ever bought. I just didn't have time to show you guys. Then I hit that Ronaldo, sold Ronaldo, and bought the big boy Vieira. From the Ronaldo money, I still had another 300,000 coins sitting like still on my account. I sold Sergio Ramos, I sold Conte, and I sold a couple gold players, which got me back up to another 1 million coins. And with that 1 million coins, I went out and purchased Middle Maldini for 1 million coins. So I sold Ronaldo for 2 million. Had like a couple hundred on the account already. Bought Vieira for 1.7. It left me with like 400K on the account. I sold Conte for 200K. I sold my Aubameyang for like 400K. I sold like every little thing that I had left over. I sold my Sergio Ramos, which we got from rewards, SBC rewards, if you remember. And I was able to buy the big boy himself, Maldini, which left with only one more player. It's our one to watch, first owned Cristiano Ronaldo. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the second week of FIFA. I have put $700 into this account and I have this, and everything is pretty much here because of rewards. Mbappe and Neymar are bought through my $700, 100%. But Keane is bought through selling rewards, selling Paul Pogba and Douglas Costa. With a little bit of coins left over on the account, I got Keane. I packed Ronaldo. I bought Vieira with the leftover money of Vieira. I sold Sergio Ramos, I sold Conte, and that's what got me up to like close to like right there, just in those two guys is almost 500K. And then I had, you know, and I put it all together from where we were, and I got my man Maldini and Sergio Ramos and stuff all came from packs, bros. This account is unbelievably nuts simply because rewards have paid out for us so much. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the team that we're going to jump into our first 10 games with. I have never gone into a weekend league, even on 17 where I went in with the mega team. I have never, it was an all gold team with Griezmann and stuff. I remember it perfectly to this day. I have never gone into a weekend league with a team like this. First owned Cristiano Ronaldo, 27 games played, 47 goals, 19 assists. This team is stupid good. It's unbelievable. Let's jump into the gameplay. So here we go, baby. Game number 1 of FIFA 19 Foot Champions begins today. 30 games every weekend, trying to get top 100, but let's be realists. Yes, my team is unbelievable and I should be shooting for top 100, but as every year I come to you guys and I tell you, I don't care what team I have. I don't care if I was on a poor man road to glory, a rich man to glory. I do not set my expectations higher than what I think I can achieve. I want to get Elite 3. If I get top 100, then damn it, we did it. We made it. If I get Elite 1, cool. If I get Elite 2, cool. My goal is Elite 3. And whatever we do past that point, then it is what it is. Never set expectations too high for yourself when it comes to Foot Champions, because once things start, if I go into it like, okay, I got to get top 100 for the Booyah Nation, the moment I lose one game, I'm going to feel so much pressure on my back that I'm not going to do that for myself. In life, always put yourself to achieve more. I know it's like contradicting itself, but in life, I always say, I can achieve that. I can achieve that, because you want to motivate yourself to do better. But when it comes to Foot Champs, a lot of cheesy stuff happens sometimes. You can get one disconnect and everything goes bad. So set your kind of standards a little bit low. Know in your head that you want top 100, but really set your standards pretty low, man. My standards are put at Elite 3. I think that's a pretty good place for us. And yeah, man, so let's talk about the team again. Everything pretty much comes through rewards. Now, obviously, when I packed Ronaldo, had I not put money into the account, maybe I wouldn't enter the draft, so I wouldn't have got Ronaldo. So, you know, entering the draft, I obviously entered with like $5, which got me a Cristiano Ronaldo. And then from rewards, I got, man, that SBC reward got me Sergio Ramos and Lloris it was, which paid me a bunch of coins. And then I sold my Paul Pogba, my Conte, my Ramos. I sold all that stuff and was able to put this team together. And honestly, bro, I am I'm unbelievably happy with where this account is, and it's only because we got a freaking Ronaldo one to watch. Like, how do you pack 2 Ronaldos in 2 weeks? I don't know. Let's start giving y'all some tips to what I'm doing. So we're jumping in now. There's only going to be 8 games in this episode. I want to play all 10. Right now, when you're watching this, it's Saturday, but this is gameplay from Friday night. I wanted to play all 10 Friday night, but I just didn't have enough time. Unfortunately, I was doing so much other stuff throughout the day that I didn't have enough time to play the 10 games. So I'm going to have 8 games here for you guys, my first 8 games. And I'm in the 4-1-2-1-2 narrow, okay? My CDM is Keen. So if you're out there looking for a good CDM, you got some coins on your account, I would recommend Keen. I know you're going to look at him and go, Skills, he has 72 pace. Pace is very important, as always, but at the same time, with a defensive mid, it's okay, because the biggest thing with this game is, yeah, off the ball, pace really matters, right? Nobody can catch Ronaldo off the ball. But when Ronaldo has the ball on his feet, anybody can catch Ronaldo. So my Keen is fine, bro. To deal with the midfield, when people are controlling the ball, he'll catch up to them and he'll be fine. So Keen has been unbelievable. Also, I felt that he stays in that CDM spot the best. And I felt that Vieira, with his decent shooting on him, decent passing, you know, decent physical, good defending, good dribbling, I just felt, yo, if I play a 4-1-2-1-2, some games I'll tell you about. You just saw me in a defensive formation. I'll tell you in a minute. But if I'm playing the 4-1-2-1-2, I put Keen at CDM, and then I put my man Vieira at left CM. Vieira's going to support Keen so well. He's also going to help the attack so well that I like this. Last year, all year long, I ran Vieira and like Bakayoko beside him. I'm somebody who likes to run 2 CDMs in a 4-1-2-1-2, and then my right CM is Makaleli. And now Makaleli was bought because of you guys. I came to the Booyah Nation and I was like, guys, I don't know what to do. I have Ronaldo in the midfield and I link up to João Cancelo. I would need to play a right winger. I remember this video perfectly. You guys probably too. I was like, I need a right winger that I could play as a CM, and everybody's like, yo, get baby Makaleli. He'd be perfect. So I got baby Makaleli, and he is perfect. He has 86 pace on him. He's a medium, which means he doesn't push too far forward. He doesn't push too far back. So in my diamond, right, I got my man Keen down here. I got the boy Vieira on this side. I got the boy Makaleli on the right side. And then I got the boy Neymar at cams. And I got Neymar on stay forward, so Neymar never drops back. But Makaleli, Vieira, they're dominating the midfield. And when they can't get it done, my man Keen drops back to do it. So what I'm trying to get at is, yeah, a lot of you guys aren't going to be able to pick up Vieira, Keen, Neymar. You can't get these names. So I'll give you a couple people. If you can afford Conte, he's perfect. I would use Conte more as like, I played him at CDM, but in the 4-1-2-1-2, he's a bit short. But I still would play him at CDM, unless you can get yourself someone like, man, like a cheap icon, there's a few icons that are pretty cheap that I was looking at, like Gattuso, someone that goes for like 500K, and he looks pretty good even though he's short. Him and Conte in the midfield together would be pretty nasty. Conte and Kondogbia if you got to go really cheap, or Conte and Paul Pogba. I mean, not Paul Pogba, and Bakayoko. Very nice French back there, French link up, and they're both really good for each of those spots. And then on the right side of your diamond, you want to put someone that can get forward and get backwards. Makaleli doesn't have a good shot on him, but my big theory is this: if I can't score with Mbappe, Neymar, and Ronaldo, I suck. That's where I'm at with it. If I can't score with those 3 attackers, if I need my midfielders to help me get more goals, I just suck. So that's why I'm not really worried about Makaleli shooting in that midfield. Now, you are watching me go into a 4-2-3-1. What's happening, bros, is when I go up by 2 goals or 3 goals, instead of messing around with it and trying to dominate my opponent and score more goals, I'm like, nah. I'm going to switch into a 4-2-3-1, try to just possession my game, try to make sure I play a smart game, try to make sure I don't ever get myself like caught out of position, because the last thing I want to do is allow my opponent to get back in this game. There's one thing I've noticed about this game heavy, and it's momentum. And I don't care what anybody tells me. If you're winning a game 2-0 and your opponent comes down and scores, yeah, the next 10 minutes after that guy scores that goal, if he takes a shot, he's scoring. I have never given up so many 2-goal leads in any FIFA. This FIFA, I give up so many 2-goal leads. It's absolutely unbelievable. Like, it's ridiculous, bros. It's absolutely like shocking how many 2-goal leads I give up. Sometimes even 3-goal leads. I swear when I'm winning, once my opponent scores on me, he can score right back instantly, like no problem. So be careful, man. If you're up by 2, if you're up by 3, never get too comfortable in this FIFA. Just make sure that you do something that you know that, like, for me, if I'm up 2-0 and I go into a defensive, more possession formation, and my opponent does come back and beat me, I'm gonna say to myself, at least I did what I thought was right. At least I did at least I attempted to get this dub, where if I stay attacking, I'm like, bro, why was I up by 3 goals and I stayed attacking? Like, how stupid can you be? Like, I don't ever want to second guess myself when it comes to it. So I don't care if I'm, like, a lot of these guys I'm playing, like, you can see that this guy here, I was winning 4-0. He only had 2 shots on target. I still went into a defensive formation because I respect all opponents. I don't care if I've been dominating you and I have 90% possession, you have 10. I respect every single one of my opponents. Here, I forgot to hit the record button, so you don't see the goals, but you are going to see that I pick up a win. 5-0 against my opponent. So I do apologize. I forgot to hit the record button. Again, another one where my opponent was out possession me. I had 4 goals, but I still went into a defensive formation because I never, ever, ever underestimate any of my opponents, bros, because I feel that everyone can play FIFA. Like, when you're in Foot Champs, you probably know how to play FIFA. You've earned 2,000 points to register for FIFA, for Foot Champs. So I don't underestimate any of my opponents, and I don't think you guys should either, bro. I don't care, dude. Like, even if you're smacking someone so bad, you just never know what could happen. This one to watch, Cristiano Ronaldo. Wow, right? Wow. The fact that we packed him, the fact that he's on the team, the fact that our team is this stacked is unbelievable. I know a lot of you guys like Steals. We want that poor man to glory. Yo, that's coming soon. I promise you, man. This road to glory, I'm just trying to have a little bit of fun with it. Try to understand. The biggest thing with me is that for the last year, I only did the road to glory account. So all this stuff you're seeing of me packing Ronaldo, you know, the SBCs I'm completing where we packed Ramos, none of this was, I wasn't able to do any of this last year, because last year every episode was like, okay, let me just get by this episode by the skin of my teeth with the road to glory and get to that point. This year I'm able to give you guys pack openings and hit awesome players for you guys, which that's just absolute luck, but it's still pretty cool. So once I feel that I'm really comfortable in the game and I feel like I know the game very well, because I'm not gonna lie, this team has helped me learn the game very well. Just like not even this team, but having like Douglas Costa and Ronaldo so early on, it's helped me adapt to this FIFA very, very, very quickly. So that's pretty cool. And then once I feel like we're good, we're golden, we'll jump onto that road to glory, and I'll make sure I know everything about the game to be able to give you guys the most tips. So hopefully you guys are cool with the way we're doing it this year. I'm having a ton of fun, bro. It's like I got a team that I could only dream of. Honestly, man, I go back to my last 2 FIFAs. And I spent a lot of money in FIFA 17, bros. And I had, you know what? I had a better team then, because I had Weah. Remember when Weah was in the game? I had Weah, and I had like Ronaldo and Hullet, Vieira. I had everyone, bros. I had everyone. So this year we're getting there pretty quickly, which is crazy, because I haven't put a lot of money in, man. I know a lot of y'all be like, $700 is a lot. Dude, I think I dropped $3,000. Wasn't it like $3,000 or $2,000 on that PlayStation series last year back in January? Or $1,000 really quick, and we had nothing. And in this FIFA, literally we have everything with like $600-700. Mental, yo. Anyways, man, I hope you guys did enjoy this video. Hopefully my tips are helping you guys. Also, 4-1-2 and 2. Stay forward on both your strikers. Stay forward. Get in behind both strikers. Your cam, stay forward. Your CDM, stay back while attacking. Leave the left guy and the right guy to roam. Your left back and your right back, stay back while attacking. That's how I play it. Custom tactics, they're pretty much everything on balance. I do mess around with like long balls every now and again, but really I play with everything on balance, bros, because I just don't know enough about custom tactics right now. So with that being said, man, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. You are now completely caught up on my account. You finally see where we're at, and everything will be like shown like as like now, because now I don't think we're gonna be hitting any more Ronaldos that will interrupt this content. So with that being said, 8-0, we're beasting, we're feasting. Smash that thumbs up, make sure to subscribe. I'll catch y'all soon. Booyah.